Can somebody please explain to me what drizzle means? I've gotten a lot of comments over the past few days on my TikTok about drizzle. What does that mean? Where are y'all coming up with these terms?
Dating a man who can't help you financially, especially when you are broke, is a complete waste of time.
As a woman, you should not be laying down with a man that you can't even ask for some money. Don't just...
Everyone, hey besties, and welcome to Andy's Corner YouTube channel. This is Andy's Corner YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the strong independent women who need no man. Like, they are struggling, they are legitimately struggling, they are begging men for chivalry. Most of them say stuff like, oh, chivalry is dead, oh, chivalry is dead, why am I not helping women anymore? Let's talk about it. But before then, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It helps our video so much. And remember, you are watching Andy's Corner YouTube channel. Feel free with your comments. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. And in case you already haven't done so, I like this kind of content. If you eventually like this kind of content, please make sure you give me a follow by hitting on that subscribe button and turning on the bell notification. And so guys, let's dive straight into this video.
If a man is complaining about having to spend money on you, then he doesn't like you. It's that simple.
Dating a man who can't help you financially, especially when you are broke, is a complete waste of time.
The amount of men that I have seen here in London buying flowers, picking out Valentine's Day cards for their girls, for their women, for their men, whoever. I feel like it's not a thing in the US. Like, obviously Valentine's Day is a thing in the US, but genuinely there's men walking down the street with bouquets of flowers. Like, it's so refreshing.
Judging by the comments in this video, this is clearly an unpopular opinion, but I believe chivalry and equality can coexist, and I'm going to explain how. Based on some very brief research, and feel free to correct me, but in about 11th or 12th century AD, chivalry was first adopted to basically hold knights to a certain standard. If they wanted to be respected and honored, they had to fit this certain standard. So originally, this had nothing to do with gender. Now here's where gender comes into play. To be a very well-respected knight, oftentimes in romantic literature from that time period, the most respected knights had respect for women. And those with the most respect for women often won the love of the woman. Just a side note, that's the original roots of chivalry. Some people argue that the more modern day idea of it comes from 19th century Europe. Now, call me old-fashioned, call me outdated, but I believe that there's some things that should never die, and chivalry is one of those things. So equality for me basically means that I believe my life is just as valuable to that of a man's. But on the other hand, I believe that I am entirely different than a man. I think nowadays a lot of women are quick to look at chivalry as painting them to be weak. They look at a man opening a door for them as almost making them look incapable. And that's not really what chivalry is. Chivalry is not this condescending, demeaning thing. It's simply respect. So this is what gets me so angry, is that women look at it as this horrible thing because they're painted as weak. But originally, in the 19th century, chivalry was looked at as women are so special and should be treated with extra respect. Disagree with me all you want, but there is no denying that in most cases, men are physically stronger than women. And if we completely get rid of chivalry, the effects of that will be absolutely lethal. At the end of the day, there are certain things that I can provide that a man can't, and vice versa. Chivalry is in equality. Chivalry is not dead, and chivalry is something that should never die. At the end of the day, it's a mutual respect.
So, am I the only one not offended by the drizzle movement? Like, no, really, I'm really for men finding their voices to be able to combat with the requirements that all women have these days, pretty much, that are so far up that, like, good guys aren't winning for real. And a lot of y'all might be like, oh, she on some pick me shit. No, I'm not, because I got a man. I ain't got no daddy issues. You can't whoop my ass. Y'all out here talking about this misogynistic to agree with this type of behavior. Listen, I got all brothers. And I'm tired of seeing them go through shit with y'all females because y'all feel like y'all deserve a motherfucking Ruth Chris or a motherfucking fine dining when you only deserve Chili's or Applebee's. And I ain't even trying to be funny. Those are nice places to eat. But you got lists coming out every few months talking about where you won't eat because you feel like a man can't do enough if he take you there. Why? And you can't do shit for yourself. Oh, that was real personal. My bad. I ain't even mean to go that deep. But yeah, like, I agree with the drizzle movement. I agree more men should have drizzle list. And I want women to look at their list and be like, damn, am I that woman? Do I have these capabilities and these qualities to be with a high valued man? When I looked at that list, I was like, I got a man now. So let me make sure, because I speak of him in such a high way, let me make sure I'm going according to this list and make sure I am that bitch. Because I know what I do is enough. But baby, I can always be better. You can always be better.
So guys, seeing single women, single modern women, single Western women ranting about relationship, ranting about men, ranting about dating, ranting about chivalry, how chivalry is on our life in 2025, how men are no longer helping women anymore. It made me realize, could it be that men are on their soft guy era? They also want princess treatments. They also want prince treatments. They are waiting for the women. Yeah, after all, the women demanded for equality. So since women demanded for equality, they demanded for equal rights, now the men are here for it. Women are here for it. They are now in their soft guy era. And it seems like the women are not even ready for all this conversation. They are very outrageous. They are very mad at the men. Why are they not helping women anymore? All that. Guys, if you are a guy watching this video, please let me know in the comment section. Why are you all not helping women anymore? Why? Could it be that you all are in your soft guy era? Could it be you all are now copying the women? Sprinkle, drizzle, and all that. Let me know your opinion and thoughts in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. And if you do, I know definitely you guys are enjoying this video on And This Corner YouTube channel. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, like this video. I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section, especially the guys out there. Why are you all not helping women out there? Because you see, the women are really mad at you all. They are mad at you all that chivalry is now on our life.
So I actually really want to discuss why this drizzle movement is really important. Because the men who are playing into this thing, right? What they're trying to show women and what women are not getting is how lazy, entitled, and selfish so many women are in relationship, and how so many women actually have such high expectations of men that they date that they do not have of themselves. Most of these women who have these high expectations of men to pay for things, to have resources, have actually never built something themselves. And many of the men who are like the top creators in this category are men who have built something, which is why they can so strongly stand in the humor of it confidently. See, we as women have just lived in this culture for so long that we don't recognize what was built before we came in to the culture that was created by men. The reason that we could even attain the civil rights that men have is because of the men who worked to create those civil rights. And absolutely, women have contributed to that. But they built it on the backs of what was created before then. And we need to appreciate that. We have to have appreciation for it. Otherwise, what we are doing is we are simply being little girls whining and complaining rather than actually being creators of the culture, which is what we need to do as women right now. We need to step up and become culture creators. But most women don't want to actually acknowledge their responsibility for their own lives, the responsibility for the culture, the environment that has been created for our world to thrive. And until you really take responsibility for your own life and the world that you've created for yourself, it doesn't really matter what the men do, because we are the ones that set the tone for everything, including relationship, including culture, including standards, which starts with the standards we have for ourselves.
When you see someone make a move on your girl, but you sit back and do nothing to see if her defensive abilities are good enough. You know, I saw it happen as I'm online to use the bathroom. Full eye contact. He leaned in with the, what's your name voice. Did I run back to our table and step in? No, because this isn't just a relationship. It's the Champions League final. Okay? It's the NBA finals. I need to see if she can be organized defensively, block shots, and counterattack even in my absence. Okay, I'm not jealous. I'm evaluating. Okay, this is her championship game right now. If she folds under light pressure from a dude in a chain and boat shoes and mediocre cologne, we were never meant to last. All right, I'm not looking for a girl who panics, who caves, whose back line is weak. I'm looking for someone who says, yeah, I'm good, thanks. With the same energy as rejecting a gym membership or someone trying to hand you a flyer in Times Square. I didn't even flinch. That's my girl. Unbothered, unmoved, world-class defense.
Single man, would you say that chivalry is dead, or do you think that it still exists in today's modern dating world? I hear from a lot of the ladies that I work with that it's maybe not dead, but it is on its way out the door or dying because they don't see it as much as they used to, especially when it comes to the younger generation of dating. So tell me your take on this. Do you think it's dead, or do you think it's still there?
Gotta be so hard being a dude these days. Like, what are the rules? If you see a pretty girl at the bar, do you go up and say hi to her, or is that considered annoying? And if you're at the Home Depot and you see a girl putting her brand new toilet in the back of her car, do you go over and help her out because your mama taught you to be a gentleman, even though she seems physically capable of doing it? Because I'll tell you, I would have happily taken some help getting this bitch in the car.
A woman just contacted me and said, Anne-Marie, I've been messaging with a man in a dating app. He sounded nice enough. And then before we have our first date, he sent me a text that said, now I want to make sure that we're splitting the date. We're splitting the bill. And she said, it felt kind of icky to me. What do you think? I said it would feel icky to me too. Biologically, like when women are thinking about having a family, and this woman would like to have a family, where women are wanting a man who can provide and protect. One of the ways that we know that a man's going to be there for us, have our back, and take care of us and the family is if he can provide financially. Now, the interesting part of this situation is that this woman earns a lot of money. She could easily pay for the date. She could pay for him. She could do extravagant things for him. But he doesn't know that. And so he's wanting to make sure that she doesn't nickel and dime him. She doesn't need his money. She doesn't necessarily want his money. But it's a chivalry thing. She wants to know that when push comes to shove, he can provide and protect. And if said woman wanted to have a baby, take some time off, not work for a little while, would he step up? Would he step into that place where he takes care of his family and her? And these are little ways that a man can show that he's providing and protecting, just like opening a door for a woman, doing those things that make a woman feel special and elegant. And I thought, isn't that amazing? This guy is telling her they need to split a coffee date, of all silly things, when she could buy him the moon. And she's a generous person. If she was married to him, she would give him nice gifts and beautiful things. So men, for heaven's sakes, step up, pay for the woman, especially in the beginning. Let her feel like a queen. You might be surprised, the person that comes into your life. Thank you, and I'd appreciate your comments. All of you.
Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. So I want to ask again, you all watching this video, could it be that men are on their soft guy era? Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And why are modern men not helping women anymore? Could it be that since women requested for equality, now they give them or they serve them what they requested for? Let me know your opinion and thoughts in the comment section, and I hope you guys enjoy every bit of this video. Please go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Remember, this is Andy's Corner YouTube channel, and this is what I did here on my channel, Andy's Corner YouTube channel. Feel free, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop an emoji in the comment section. Why are you all not helping women? The women out there are really outrageous. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, and I'll see you guys on my next upload. For now, bye guys.